watch Evan hit a couple drives. We have not done any changes to the swing. We haven't looked at any numbers yet. We want this to be very raw, and then when we do make these changes, we want to see some improvements. I've seen Evan play. I've played with him a bunch, so I have some ideas. But Evan, if you go ahead and hit a driver for me, we're gonna hit this ball at the second flag on the range. It's wind's a little bit off the right shoulder. It's a little bit cool. You can tell by the way I'm dressed, not the way he's dressed. So just do your normal stuff, normal setup, normal speed, all that good stuff. That's Evan's miss that he hates. It's a little bit of a pull draw. Ball started right, mid-trajectory. And how do you feel like you hit that? Where did you hit it on the face?
To me, I felt like I hit it, you can see, pretty solid. In a perfect world, maybe a touch towards the toe. Felt a little toey, but I hit it pretty solid.
So club path is 2.6 to the right. So in trackman, if it's a plus, it's to the right. If it's a negative, it's to the left. So for being a lefty, you were out to in, we would call that. Curve 17 feet to the right, 1 degree up, which I like the attack angle. I think what we're going to need to do, if our preferred ball flight is a draw, we're going to have to move the path. If not, then we're going to need to just move the face angle a little bit. What is your preferred shot shape for the driver?
I would like to trying to hit a cut, high cut. So obviously the path is good, but obviously my face was a little closed. And how was the spin? Is there anything on the spin there?
Spin was good, 2200. That being said, it was a little bit of a pull knuckleball. The contact on the face is going to reduce the spin, but what I want to see is if we're going to hit a fade, let's see. I think your normal playing speed's like somewhere around 112, 113. We'll get a speed up here in a little bit, and then let's just hit a couple more, and let's picture the shot that we're trying to hit. Let's picture the high fade, not a low fade. Let's see the high fade, and then let's check the spin to see if it stays in check. Because if you're 2200 off the toe with a closed face, then I think it's going to be a little higher when you hit a proper cut. I would say that's pretty proper cut. Started maybe 10 yards right and might have moved a few feet. I think that's a good one. So spin went up to 2500, launch angle is 9.4. I don't mind the launch angle if the spin's in the mid upper 2000s. You hit down on that one 1 degree. That's I think the height difference. I'd say if you want to hit a squeeze fade, that your fairway finder, I like the attack angle being down, neutral to down. If we're trying to hit the full send, then I want to see you get the attack angle up a couple, 2 to 3 degrees.
Yep.
The club path there was 5 degrees to the right. Some of that was going to be alignment. He aimed a little more right, just based on where I was sitting. And then face angle was 3.3 to the right, which means it was actually open to the path. So that's why the ball cut.
Perfect.
Now, hit one more for me, and then what I want to see you do on this one, I want to see the high bomb, wide open par 5. Yep. High buttercut, and let's see if your attack angle changes just through intention.
Yep. So attack angle was minus 1.2.
Yep.
Means I'm hitting down on it.
Correct. The one before was up 1 degree. So let's if you adjusted it, you could adjust it a little bit in the setup or ball position. You could either move the ball a little more forward. You could get a little more torso tilt back away from the golf ball to make sure the head stays behind it.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Definitely higher. I think it was a slight bit towards the crown of the club.
Slightly low. You can see the ball mark.
Let's hit one more.
Hit one more.
Positive thing though is it was 2 degrees up. Set up for me. What I want to see you do is push the pelvis forward a little bit, just a little bit, yep. And then try to feel like it impacts you're simulating that address position.
Okay. That was better.
Yep, so that was better. That was the high cut, maybe just a little bit left, which is I think where we would want that miss. The trackman did not pick up the data, but just using the eye test, I bet it was closer to 1 to 2 degrees up. The slick maybe a little bit spinny, in my opinion, but that's going to be the open face and the ball cutting a little bit more than we might like. But I do like the setup. I think that's something we can incorporate. Like that was closer to like 110 feet in the air versus somewhere around 75. So if we're trying to hit the ball maximum distance, I'd like to see somewhere between 100 and 120 feet in the air.
Perfect.
I think that helps. And then we just monitor the spin. Keep the spin low to mid 2000s with your high ball. I think you're in great shape. When you want to hit that fairway finder, you hit down a little bit, then higher 2000 spin with that lower sub 10 degree launch is where you would want to be.
Perfect.
All right. Nice work.
Thank you, Bo.
Thank you.
All right, that's video 2.